Hey teachers, super exciting. Congratulations on being chosen for the VIPKID trip. So I'm so excited for you. I went in November. I think we were the first or second group outside of the special people, the special teachers. And it went so well that I'm super excited that they've opened it up for other people. This is the beginner WeChat, so WeChat 101. Why you need WeChat? WeChat is very important in China, and for your own phone plan, your international data plan, it would be too expensive to communicate as much as we are going to need to. So this is the first video, WeChat, kind of how to set it up. I'm going to go through step by step, but honestly, if you Google it, then it will be easier. And then the 3 reasons why you need WeChat. So one of the things that I want to kind of eliminate is that WeChat isn't allowed between teachers and parents. Although we do have a situation where we do not want teachers connected with children on WeChat, it was never told to us, and it was actually expected and mandatory for us to have WeChat. And when we asked how we were going to communicate with our students, the people from VIPKID said, well, WeChat, you're going to contact them through WeChat. You're going to organize your visits through WeChat. You're going to do everything through WeChat. So it was just kind of a given that you were going to connect with your students on WeChat. So whatever you think, don't worry about getting in trouble by VIPKID because you are on WeChat with a parent. All right, let's get started. I am not going to actually reinvent the wheel, so I have found a wonderful video, and the link is in the bottom of the comments, and she has walked through within a minute of how to set up the WeChat account. The one thing that I would suggest is that you go from setting it up to verifying it and to starting to add your moments within a first couple of days of being on WeChat. I often see that people have been blocked and need to be verified, and that is kind of a hassle if that happens. Some of the reasons why it happens is because the WeChat application thinks that you are not a real person and a bot because you haven't loaded anything into your moments, you haven't added a contact. And so if you want to start doing this now, what you can do is just go onto any of the non-official Facebook pages for VIPKID and give your QR code and ask somebody to add you to their WeChat. That will automatically give you the validity that you need in order to actually not have a problem with verification. Okay, so she's going to tell you, you're going to click on that link and then you're going to join on. Then you're going to see the 3 reasons why you need WeChat before and during your trip in China. And then the next video is a little bit more advanced, some cool things and tricks and tips that you can do with WeChat. So it's important to know that you can download the WeChat app on 3 different types of devices. But if you have the app on more than one device, you will have to verify by scanning the QR code. And that will be self-explanatory if you do that. So currently I have my WeChat app on my iPad to make it easier for you to see. But also I have my WeChat app on my phone and on my laptop because we can use it to have video conferencing, and so it's easier on your laptop for that reason. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download whatever you want. Obviously most people are going to want it on their phone, but you might want a secondary WeChat app on your iPad. So that's just an option for you depending on what you are going to bring into China while you are traveling. So there are 3 reasons why you want to have WeChat. First, it's going to be mandatory because you want to communicate with your parents and your students before and after being in China. So I am on the chat app, and notice that you can go into the upper right hand corner and then hit scan. This is if you are going to actually scan their QR code. So you can do this in class, you can just put your phone up. But if you want to show them your QR code, you need to go to the Me, which is the upper right hand corner, and then see that little QR code in the right hand corner. You click it, and that is what they can scan. So you can either hold up your QR code, or they can hold up their QR code and you can scan it. So that's the first reason. If you're concerned about holding up your phone or your QR code or scanning their QR code, what you can do is use your WeChat ID and put that into your feedback for the parents. So this is my name, but my WeChat ID is Teacher Danielle 2018. I would highly suggest not putting VIP in this WeChat ID because you cannot change this. But if you want to put your WeChat ID, then that way you can put it into the teacher feedback. They can search for it. The second reason why you want to have the WeChat active and ready before you travel is because you will have a group trip message area. And this is set up before you even go to China or start to fly. And this is the way that we organized every single day, every single situation, whether or not you were on the bus or not on the bus, what time we were planning on going to the bus, if things had changed, and all kinds of other things. This was the big WeChat area, so we didn't talk about individual things. We had our own individual chats based off of that. This is very important because without this, it's difficult when we are out and about to communicate with each other when we've broken up into groups, or we are doing, like, for instance, you get a little bit of time for shopping. So this is a critically important chat to have. The third reason why you want your WeChat account set up and ready to go, and you be very familiar with it, is when you tour the VIPKID headquarters, LPs and firemen and anybody that you meet, the way that they're going to want to connect with you is your QR code. So again, you want to make sure that you know exactly how to get to that QR code, and this is what you would show, and you would have them scan it. Having LPs, learning partners, on your WeChat is like gold. It's golden. Not only do you get to see what VIPKID as a company is sending to parents, but you also get to see the LPs' lives, and you get to interact with them. This keeps you on their memory all of the time, and LPs are the ones that book classes for newer students or for parents who are looking for an additional teacher for some reason or another. So in order to keep yourself fully booked, and even more new to you students, more levels, more all of that, you want to really keep this benefit of going to China and meeting these people, and you want to be ready. So once you get your WeChat set up, you want to immediately start adding things to it. You don't want it to be completely empty. So what you want to do is you want to create moments. Those moments are the equivalent of a Facebook post. You will just click and add a picture, and then that way your parents, once they join you on WeChat, will see that you are actually sharing your life. I share all kinds of things, and I actually share more on WeChat than I do on Facebook because there's fewer people that are actually seeing it and commenting on it. I show things that have to do with my regular life and things that are happening in my life. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. Enjoy yourselves. Bye. Bye-bye. Happy teaching.